because when I ordered the wrong one, and I have it's coming in really soon, and so it's different.
Yeah. Oh, so what you have?
So just for the most part, it was pretty.
4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 bars.
You want to make a photocopy for tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll make it.
Yeah.
I didn't send you the wrong link, did I?
No,
okay.
It didn't have like an ISBN, and there's an Alfred. I have it in my backpack. It's like a miniature version.
I don't think the Dover scores tend to have ISBNs. Do you know why?
No.
Because I don't think they have copyright.
Okay.
There must be a linkage. Well, they don't have copyright. They don't own it.
Yeah.
Right, because it's.
Yeah, there's no copyright.
Yeah, they don't
Makes
claim
sense.
copyright.
It's not theirs.
You could 100% copy it. You're not breaking any law.
Okay.
But their binding is nice. And it's not very expensive.
Yeah.
You probably couldn't copy it and bind it as cheaply as you can buy it from them.
Yeah, for sure.
Where do you want to start?
D.
Nikki, when did you practice the He Was Despising?
Yes.
Did you eliminate the return to the A and just?
No, we practiced it because.
Is it worth doing?
She doesn't have ornaments.
If she doesn't have ornaments, she doesn't get to sing it.
Okay. Or I mean, I could double check on that, but I don't remember.
She didn't sing
doing
ornaments.
any ornaments.
It's long enough.
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is you're going to cadence right before A, and that's the end.
So she's not doing the he gave his back to the Smiters?
She does the B section,
Yeah.
and then you return to the beginning, and then you cadence before she comes in.
Yep. Okay.
So that's how you end. And so, do you see where A is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes.
So you cadence on beat 3 and measure 8 for the end of the movement.
For the end of the movement. So
Yeah.
It's from there. So it's just
What's that?
So it's just these 8 measures.
Yeah. So it's the return to the A section is 8 measures long.
Okay.
We need to start thinking.
I see. Okay.
It's a cheaty way to make the capo aries shorter.
Mm-hmm.
It's still ABA. It's just not a complete A. Yeah. All right, where are we going? D?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 3, 4.
3. Yeah, move that phrase. Don't let it get boring. Yeah, and that goes without stopping. That goes without stopping.
Straight back to the top.
No, now you're at E. Now you're in the B section. He gave his back to the Smithers. Smithers. It's like Mickey Silver. Here we go. Right. Can you do the last measure before E?
Yes.
Can you do the transition?
So.
Yeah. Can you give us a stronger downbeat on that?
Sorry.
Shum.
Okay.
One more time.
Yeah. Sorry. I think you. Yeah.
Can I
My
do
bad.
that?
Yeah. I'll try to get that clear to you. So.
Yeah. So since they have a fermata, you need to cut them off, even though that fermata should just be very gently taken. So dum bum bum dum bum
Okay.
bum.
Yeah.
Okay, we got it.
Chances are that fermata is also in their score as well, so they'll be looking for the cutoff. Yeah, can you make your beat be more angry?
Yeah.
So it looks like this, right? Here we go. And yeah, everything has a point.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of stop in the gesture. Dum, 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 dum. And then you'll get that attacky attacky, aggressive scritchiness that we want from especially the cello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
I can't play even with that. He changed his gesture.
How did he change?
He's coming down too slow, and so I'm trying to be with him.
Oh,
So I'm slow.
is that why we're
Yeah.
getting a steady beat?
Yep.
Let me see it. I was trying to sing. I won't sing.
Yeah. We were doing good to 53. Can we start at 53?
Once the gesture starts down, it has to go with force.
Yeah.
Boom. There can't be any hold on the way down.
Okay.
Once you release a gesture, it falls like gravity.
Okay.
No slow motion. So conduct those 4 3s. Conduct that, that push in, release, push in, release. You know what I mean? Some of these string players are young. They won't necessarily know how to play that unless you show it. I don't want to go back. Where are we at? Can we go right to the 4 3 then?
Right where?
The 4 3 suspensions.
62.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Sing that without you conducting, all right?
Okay.
So, I'm going to let Laura sing it, okay? Laura, we're going to sing at 65. I'm conducting. Here we go.
Where's 65?
Face.
Face from.
Sing face from shame, face.
Got it,
Yeah.
got it.
T and
Face from shame and spitting.
Understand?
Yep.
So she can take that out of time. It's a kind of a little bit of a recit moment.
Yes.
And she gets to take it out of time. And you got to make sure you cut off beat 1 of 66 there. Can we start right on face one more time? Face from shame. No, they cut off on beat 2. They don't cut off on beat 1. Here we go. Do it again. Face from shame.
From shame and spitting.
You got to cut off. How long is that last note? Okay, good. Do the last 2 notes. Now do it without moving your back and your head. That's super important on those because they don't have the preceding beats to figure out when they want you to conduct. So you have to be able to go, Nikki, and they just need to be able to see it. There needs to be 100% confidence in the strings of beat, beat, and if you do any of this, beat, then they'll be like, it'll be obvious that they didn't quite know where to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then it starts over at the beginning.
Okay. And then it's just in the box to the.
So let's do it. Can we start one more time on face from shame?
Yeah. And I'm letting you go after the cutoff, right? So you're just doing the rest.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Face from shame.
And spitting.
ready.
Dad. And
You're not required to turn your pages. You could conduct it from memory.
right, yeah. That'd be,
But
yeah.
you can't like,
That's not too difficult.
and you can't usually use a, like I sometimes will put a paperclip on the important page.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't paperclip all the pages. You gotta just use them so that you can find it, or a little tabby or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. And it's
All
all
right.
measures. Like,
Yeah, I want to see those 8 measures. I want to see your final cadence.
Okay. But I need to know. Wait, sorry.
You can just start.
Yeah, good.
Because you're not going to do 3, 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Questions?
No, I just need to practice.
Yeah, good practice. Next, good job, Luke. 1, 2, 3. Oh, good job.
Okay, I thought we were going to like
Oh, these arias are awesome, aren't they?
They're beautiful.
God handle and such. Luke wrote in his program notes that in the end he was an opera composer,
Yes.
and probably was talking about he was despised. I think when he said that, and so true.
All right, this is the recit.
What page are you on?
31 in the man, 115. So, are you gonna sing the recit then?
Oh, I'll sing it.
So I just
Love
don't.
this lesson.
So I conduct the piano, but not the singer.
We're going. This is our only time we will spend practicing recit in this classroom. So you're not getting a lot of-
Hope
it's
I
not
set-
exactly what I would call a unit.
Hope I set a good example. I need this, by the way.
Okay,
I'm shuffling.
all right. So rather than having her succeed or fail, I'm sure it would have been awesome. This is how I say to conduct a recit. This is not necessarily. This was taught to me by string players, not by a conductor, who I was struggling, and some cellist probably said, you know, why don't you try this? And so that's what I've done since then. It looks something like this. We go like this.
Oops, just sorry. Blah, blah, blah. That
All
was
you do is
center.
play your part.
Yep.
And so what I tried to do was I tried to go,
So just.
and it didn't work for them. So I conduct the beats so that they know where I'm at in the measure. That doesn't, but you're in no obligation to be in time. You can go on. But they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. It allows them to count. And there's never enough practice time for recits. And so any way you can cheat your way through this is 100%, okay? All right. What's my first pitch, Nick? All right. He was cut off out of the land of the living for the transgressions of the people. He was stricken. Okay, just do it again.
Okay. All right.
All right, so don't give a false cue there.
Okay. That's,
The only person who could screw it up is Nikki, and she won't. But let's not do it anymore.
yeah.
So you don't want to give any indication there's any downbeat there, because the cellist doesn't change pitch, and Nikki doesn't change pitch.
So
Right?
what do you suggest? Do I just kind of?
Just kind of switch through carefully with such passive beats that no one could ever mistake something that they should perhaps change their note on.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me try again.
He was cut off out of the land of the living for the transgressions of thy people. He was stricken. Why don't you cut off on beat 4 there? Go to the penultimate measure, Nikki. And people. Was he stricken? And give the tenor just a complete empty spot in which to sing that. Here we go, one more time. So, by the way way that the tenor sings the recit in rehearsal will bear no resemblance to what happens in performance.
Yeah.
It does not matter how professional the person you're working as or amateurs. It doesn't matter. They will sing it different.
Yep.
And if you get them to agree to do a certain thing, that won't happen either.
No, it'll be different every time.
And if you just say, well, I'm going to observe what they do and conduct that, that's not what will happen ever either. They just, especially
Just do
tenors, they change it in performance. And then they'll even tell you in rehearsal, they'll say, no, I do it the same way every time. I never change anything.
Lie.
Nope. I'm sure they're not lying. They have no clue how much they change in performance. Only the conductors know because they are suffering under that particular thing. So there's a good chance he might go like this at the beginning. He was cut off. Okay.
Okay.
He might go like this. He was cut off. Okay. So here's what you do if they do that. Can someone sing that for me so that I can do it the fast one? Here we go. And.
He was cut off.
Oh, wait for me. Here we go.
Oh,
And.
it's to be with you.
So the magic there is if you're late, nobody cares. For all we know, it's historically accurate. But here's what's not great. Do it the fast way. Here we go. And. Doesn't work. They need prep time. So it doesn't matter what the singer does. When you go like this, it has to be that much time. You can't go. 100 times in performance I've done. It just and then it just doesn't work. But the times that they've gone and I've been like, and here we go. It's awesome. It just means we played after them. It doesn't matter, okay?
Okay.
All right, so
I
here we
need
go.
some more practice on that.
He was cut off out of the land of the living for the transgressions of thy people. Was he stricken? Let's keep going.
Sorry.
I'll never forget I gave a tenor a cue on the Messiah. It was what's his name from Linfield. I gave the it was a company dress. I think it was the whole orchestra. I looked over at the tenor and he was sitting there going, and he was like,
Can I try one more time?
I was like, really? It's my fault for not looking to see if he was ready. But he was like, he was holding his book going. And I went, bro, and I went. Do you remember that, Nikki? It was years ago. Oh, great memory. Oh, very funny.
Well, kind of. I tried.
He was such a good guy.
All right. Can you try to do it a different way?
Yeah.
Can we keep going? We're gonna run out of time.
Okay.
Don't we want to do your aria?
I'll let her do this one more time. It's
Okay.
One more
fine.
time.
Rest hits are hard. He was cut off out of the land of the living for the transgressions of thy people. Was he stricken? But Jesus suffered thy Holy One. Sorry, to see corruption. Nor Jesus suffered, nor Jesus suffered thy Holy One to see corruption. Gotta connect the last note.
Dun.
You gotta connect the last note.
All right, last measure.
I forgot to connect that note as well.
Okay.
And they're really nice. They say, we have another note. It makes you feel like an idiot. Okay? Last couple measures.
Oh, last couple measures.
I always say, I'm sorry, I don't read music.
What would be good for you?
Two bars fine.
How about 3 bars?
3 bars. Okay.
I love the sorry. So here's a question they will ask. Do you want a separation between the second to the last note and the final note, the penultimate note and the note?
So do I want a separation?
Do you want us to separate or do you want us to connect it? They'll ask you.
The last 2 notes, I
Say you want a separation.
Okay.
That's the right answer.
Okay.
They're either asking to test you or to be polite.
Okay.
It's probably a little bit of both. Here's what it sounds like if it's separated. Nikki knows how to do it because she's played violin. Nikki's a violinist. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. Very fine violin. And last measure. Da, here we go. And last measure. Bum, bum, bum. Here's without the separation. You can hear it now, right? You've listened to recordings. They do it all the time. And and so they may ask all of you this question at one point or another. It's a string question. Rachel understands. So when they ask that question, are they just being nice or are they testing us? Our answer.
No,
Being
they
nice.
just, they really don't
They want to know. Yeah.
No, when
They know that a lot of times it does, but maybe it doesn't, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
in my brain, I thought like separated like staccato. I'm like, no, because I want the sound to keep going, but I want to.
They know how to do it.
Okay.
It's a Boeing decision, and it goes bum bum bum.
Okay.
It's super nice. I think we're great. There's no questions in that aria.
Yeah.
Does he do any ornamentation on that?
Yeah, he is.
Because I just think the piece is so boring without the
I
ornamentation.
haven't met with him yet, but he,
Oh.
yeah, he is.
And I may have sang it for my recital. I don't know. It's very familiar. I'm not a tenor anymore. All right, who's next?
All right. Are they singing their solos tonight and are we?
No.
Oh no. Okay.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
This is our last class, though.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing it today.
Oh wait, where's that one?
36.
Oh.
Even even hard.
All the soloists are supposed to be there at the 9 o'clock hour on Saturday, which gives them a chance to sing it with the orchestra before they sing it with the orchestra during the run-through. Which means that maybe we don't have to stop during the run-through.
You gonna do a 2-3?
Steven.
Yeah.
Have you worked with Steven on this, Nikki?
Yeah,
How does he sound?
sounds great.
Is this counter-tenoring?
Yeah,
Does it have a little bit of point?
he sounds good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Nikki's like, we're done.
Wait a minute, are we in 3?
Yes. According to mine. Okay.
What's Steven's tempo?
Yeah.
She's already worked with him.
Okay, let's do it.
Except when soloists are really wrong, they always go, what tempo do you want? I go, well, sing a little bit for me. I always take their tempo. Because singers, does tempo matter to you?
Yes.
Yeah, makes all the difference on whether you sound great or horrible. And so what do I want them to sound like?
Great.
Great. So the question is what tempo do you sound great on? That's the one I'm taking.
Yeah.
I'm very non-opinionated about this, but soloists are like, well, I guess you can do tempo you want. They can't, especially if it's fast and they're pacing their breath on the melismus. Can I stop you? Let's simplify that beat. Just go like this. Just go. You're gonna swing away. You're gonna go. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh. Beginning. Sorry.
We're just showing her what we want.
So I want her to see while you're
What
playing.
is here's
T. So keep the lines really simple. Don't put clicks in it.
okay.
So this is what you were doing, just so you can see it. Here we go, and one more time. They're gonna struggle to find where the ends of those beats are. So just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Lighter on the top, 2, 3. A little higher on the top, 2, 3. There you go. 2, 3. A little more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. A little higher. 1, 2. Not higher, but longer. 2, 3. There it is. Here we go. Try that. Long, 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 long. right there so that she can hear what happens there.
Okay.
So you're conducting the orchestra here. So you go 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have confidence. Remember, they're only going
Yeah.
to play this a couple times before the performance. And so the quality of our conducting determines on whether or not they know what's going on,
Yeah.
not rehearsal. I mean, the rehearsal's nice because they learn a few things,
Yeah.
but they won't be able to remember everything. They'll rely on us.
Yeah.
Can we start at measure 100? That's 1, 2, 3, 4th system.
Yeah.
Conduct the orchestra. Violins. Bum, 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 Okay. So, what about dynamics in this piece?
I know for
So the beginning is forte,
Yeah.
and when the singer comes in, everything is mezzo piano. And then it's forte after the singer quits. If we wanted to get tricky, there are some times that the singer doesn't sing that you could, like it says forte at 37, because basically it's a violin solo while the singer is not happening. And so if that could happen, that would be awesome. And you'll notice it says forte at the end.
Yeah.
Very nice. Any questions?
Just to mark things